Well, I know that Granny Gum Gums on chat was like going like she was foaming out of her mouth, trying to look for any way to bring me up. It was
Otherwise, sometimes
ridiculous.
the TV has to do an update.
Like the whole
I'm
if
sorry,
you're on panel about Sebastian, where CP come on panel and you want to sit there and talk about a creator who falls asleep. Like she took so many jabs, and it's like you can't even control yourself. And what Center just said, I should have freaking pinned that chat. Hey Breezy, I should have pinned that comment that Center just said. He said what he witnessed was a panel full of the worst exploiters and chaos, like people that are the most drama, acting like they were holier than thou, and that's true. I'm gonna give a shout out to Truth Exposed. I got to listen. We got to give credit when it's due, and good on him. I mean, the things he said tonight, I couldn't believe it. I was shaking my head in agreement. Like
they talk every day behind the panel. You know that they talk every day. They all talk to each other.
Well, Truth actually is. I think he sees things for what they are. You know what I mean? He's calling, and I mean, and that's against all of his friends' beliefs. At least he is saying, this stuff doesn't look right.
What I was proud that he did state is about the news. The news.
Yeah.
He's correct on that one. You could go to any news station, national. They'd be more than happy to put Sebastian
Detroit
all
Rock
over.
City. Let's. I'm gonna say this one time about Jay, you guys. I'm not worried about her. While everybody was, kind of watching what Chris Proudfoot had to say, she's over there talking about me again tonight. Like, all Jay does, you have proven time and again that you are obsessed. Something's wrong with you, girlfriend. Something's really wrong with you. It just is. The biggest highlight of her day is if I go to sleep on my panel or not. Let's not even give her anything, you guys. I'm gonna like Jay does not have any effect on me whatsoever.
I'm sorry about that, you guys.
I'm embarrassed for her. Seriously.
I didn't see SW come up.
You know how most people most people don't realize that they're muted. Well, I do the opposite. I don't realize that I'm unmuted, and then I start having like a whole ass conversation in the background.
Right.
Like, Ollie will come in, and I don't realize. I look down. I'm like, oh crap, I'm not muted.
I said that panel was like a tuberculosis sanatorium.
Oh God, I have to agree.
I had no idea what I like when I first clicked on it. I'm like, I thought I heard Chris's voice, and I guess I assumed that they were like playing an old interview, and I'm like, nah, okay. So I almost clicked out of it, but then I like looked at it again. I'm like, wait a minute, because I swear we've listened to them so much that I've memorized like the little circle heads, and I'm like, I don't remember that pattern of circle heads. It's just a new one, and it was a new one. So I'm like, all right, I'll stay. And I knew just by looking who was up there, I'm like, I made the decision. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna start, fighting in the chat and all that stuff. Like I'm not gonna do it. So I was like, I'm just gonna listen. Because that's what they asked. They said, they kept saying that. They're like, if you're here from the other side, just keep an open mind, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I was completely neutral, and I asked a question, and I got freaking dogpiled. So
I watched it time and time and time again, and the people weren't even that bad at the beginning. Like people were just making statements and sharing their feelings, and Granny just lost her mind and started shouting at the panel. I mean, the chat was like, I'm gonna just F and leave, and Truth's like, hold on. They literally had to silence the chat.
I missed the whole beginning.
It was awful. Every comment that was even remotely critical of her was immediately deleted. It's like, and then anybody that asked, critical questions. So I think the mods were absolutely biased in that sense. But like, it is, it is what it is. But I mean, that's how it's always going to be. But it did give me a little bit of hope that people are actually finally starting to see some people for what they are, because I saw some pushback in that chat, not only against GW, but QB as well. So.
Oh, really? I didn't hear QB talk. I didn't hear her talk one single time. That's why I think I was late, because when I got in there, they were talking. That was kind of like right when Chris was talking about the news and stuff like that. So I was late. I probably missed like the whole thing.
Oh, I decided it was 100% safer not to subscribe, and then I didn't speak.
Well,
just saying.
Say that again.
Say that again.
I didn't bother to subscribe up. You had to be a subscriber only.
Oh yeah.
That was given more time or whatever you call it, or more credit. So I didn't bother to sub up. I just said, I'll just sit back here and listen. And no offense, but we talk trash about them in your chat. Oh, my bad.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused about the last part. No offense, but who talked trash about?
Oh, there was a whole bunch of us all chit-chatting in your chat because you were late, and we were all like,
while they were live, y'all hung out in the chat here while they were live.
Everything we wanted to say in their chat, we said
here.
Because we were not blocked.
I mean,
oops.
I agree with Brittany though. Like I've always, I mean, not always, but like for a while, probably since the beginning, since he had his other, I've always been a subscriber to Truth since he had his other channel, like Truth Not Feelings, and then now this one. Because I always like, not that I agree with him 100% on everything, but I always do kind of like, I guess, appreciate his perspective / way of thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's got like an interesting style, like the way he like thinks about things critically. I don't know. I think he's pretty smart about the way he like goes over. I don't know. So I never really had an issue with him.
I'm gonna be honest. I was very I couldn't believe how I was like, wow, okay, yeah, I agree with that. Wow, yeah, I agree with that. A lot of what he said tonight, resonated with me, but the chat, like I said,
I don't
the
ever read
chat
chat.
and the mods were freaking like, not really that the mods were horrible, but you were over. Like, my God, come on.
I think
He
that's like
said-
that's like a rule of thumb. Just don't read chat.
He said that he wanted to let everybody in his chat tonight, but that's not what ultimately ended up happening at all. At
Yeah.
all. Which is fine. I mean, I guess it would be to be expected, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I agree with him. I think that it should be about Sebastian, and it's horrible the direction that it's gone. But the
Yeah.
problem is he was sitting on panel with some of the worst ones. I mean, the very worst ones that keep it going. And there was a talk about the rift and where this division started, and they were absolutely wrong on where they say the origin of that happened at. It's not with Seth. Seth did
Brittany-
not cause that divide in this. Mm-mm.
Brittany, check your personal messenger, please.
Okay. Convective Signet, thank you so much for that comment. She says, Britt, you are so freaking cool. I'm in total love with the new you. You have evolved. It reminds me of Sandy at the end of Grease. Why do you say that?
Oh,
Thank you.
that's
That's
cute.
very nice. I wish I looked like Sandy at the end of Grease. She's
I
beautiful. Lydia
gotta read
Newton-John.
Sinner's comment.
All right, where's Sinner's comment at? Sinner is spitting some truth tonight.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Sinner says, if they wake up tomorrow and stick to who they pretended to be tonight, they will have nothing to talk about on their channels. It is terrible acting at best. That's
Yep.
exactly right. Like I
I
said, I
agree.
hate to keep bringing it up, but when he said that people needed to, he asked for all the bashing to stop. You seen the reaction. That's all I'm saying. GW started cussing like a sailor. What am I checking for in my personal messages?
Hang on.
'Cause I don't-
Hang on. All right, go.
I wanted to say hi, Nana.
Oh,
Who said it?
Me. I wanted to say hi, Nana.
that's Emmy's son.
Oh,
Nana, that's Emmy's son saying hi to you.
that's sweet.
Nana's MIA.
Hi. I'll say hi to
Oh.
Ollie. Ollie, hello, Ollie. This is Brittany.
Say
Nice-
hi.
Nice to meet
Hold
you. Well, nice to hear you. I feel like I've already met you. You're your mom.
Please stop making me say hi to him.
Oh, please stop making me say hi. I heard
He
that,
wanted,
Ollie.
to say, he wanted to say hi to Nana because there's Nana on there, and I'm like, yeah. And he goes, Nana, is that's the one that sounds like you, but an old lady? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like,
Ah,
he's like, I swear that's your mom more than your actual mom. And I'm like,
Oh.
he's like, you guys sound alike, like you could be related.
I got
that's
so
so cute.
Nana's face was moving, and it was a dude's voice, and I was like, "What?"
I know, like, who is that?
They do not describe you like you're 5 years old.
Why they were like, oh, he's so cute.
Listen, you need to go to bed like you're 5 years old. Go on.
So cute.
Listen, I'm gonna think you're cute. I'm gonna think you're cute when you're like 35 and married. Okay, go.
When your babies are.
No, Grandma Sherry, he just put it back up. He just put it back up. So hopefully he'll keep it up. Senator said Granny's eye started twitching. It did. It did. When Chris Profit was like, I'm just going to ask that all of the bashing stops. And then there was a couple times I thought he was going to like say something to them because he was like,
He
I
should
even
have.
see really bad. He said, I even really see really horrible bashing of other creators against creators. He was like, I'm not going to lie. I've seen a lot of creators going against others. And it was almost like he was, kind of like throwing out a little bit of shade over, but I don't know, probably not. That's just probably me thinking, you know what I mean? But there was someone in chat that actually said, Granny's got a whole injunction and Chris isn't even defending her. Chris isn't even defending her and she's got a whole injunction against her. And I'm like,
I saw the
why would
comment
it be CP's place to defend Granny about an injunction she's got?
I don't know, but somebody made a comment that she made $6,000, and why didn't she share it with CP?
She did for her legal fees.
I know,
It
but
did
there's
it ended up being a weird day. You see what Zoot? I don't know, Zoots in boots. She said, "What a weird day."
It has been a weird day.
Yeah, it
Very
is a
weird.
day. Weird vibes. Oh, well.
Dana, hi. Good to see you. Allison White, nice to see you. Yvette, there you are. Yvette said I missed it because the Chargers were busy kicking some Bronco tush. Oh my God, Yvette.
Oh.
Martha, I do not have a what do you call it? PO box, but I will be hoping. I hope to get one after Christmas. But if you want to help in any way, I do have Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, and then obviously you can memberships and stuff. But for now, that's just what we have. Muscles and mascara.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can. You
wow,
missed
you
it.
are some
Okay.
evil ass bitches.
No, I didn't miss it. I heard it. I couldn't get my mic to work.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh,
One
Did you hear
second,
one?
guys. Lisa,
That's
Merry
funny.
Christmas to you. Merry Christmas and God bless you, Lisa. Bye-bye.
well, can we say that they're not on the outs and they're still together? They're not
Yeah.
moving, and people weren't living in their house in the summertime.
I kind
Oh,
of knew.
God.
I never really did believe that. I heard that rumor going around, but I'm like, I don't think anybody's living in their house. Like, I know that he goes out of town for work and stuff, and they probably have, like, they probably don't just leave the house empty. They probably have like somebody like family go over there and take care of the house while they're gone. But I saw that whole like renting out the house thing, and I kind of was side eyeing. I'm like, I don't think they rented out the house. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would want somebody in their house. They're very particular. You
Well,
know,
they're not
they're-
moving, so we can put that one to bed.
I never believed that one either because it's like, I never saw anywhere. It was just like something that people were saying, but there wasn't like anything that would prompt anybody to say that, like no real estate listing, nothing like that. So it was always like, okay. I take everything with like a grain of salt. Like I hear a lot of rumors, like on Facebook especially. I think it's like where they all originate. Even though everybody thinks they all originate on YouTube, they really don't. I think it's mostly the hold on. I think it's
listen
mostly
to this.
Facebook group.
Yes. So let's read this because
Hold on, Calvin.
this was an
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been yelling.
hold on one second. Hold on.
Is,
guys.
Britt, is there any real mods like not me in your chat that can slow your chat a smidge?
Yeah, I'll slow it. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
I'll slow it. So
Kind of goes in surges.
there wasn't there like an update today from like there was something that, oh my God, I feel so like wasn't there something that came out today basically